But I'm also so grateful that I have a platform to bring awareness to this. I'm so grateful that I have a platform to echo my thoughts. I'm so grateful that I have a platform to raise these important issues and continue to raise these important issues. And I'm so glad that I have a platform to a point where I've been doing this for so long. And it makes me proud to have my YouTube channel, knowing that this is what I use my platform for, continuously, to speak up against those who are being oppressed, being vilified, for minorities. It's what I want to do and what I've been doing, and I'm so glad that I have this platform to do so, because we all need to keep on doing something like this, because this, to me, is something that it's just I want to put it all into words, but it's just that girl and that woman and how she changed her voice to act like a victim in that situation because she didn't want to wear a mask, and how quick it was to do that. Do you know how frightening that is? How scary that is? I've really had enough. I've really had enough, and I'm sick to death of this ridiculous the weaponization, the victimization, the threatening, how it can turn into it's just so demonic and devilish, how black men are absolutely just abused left, right, and center, and are, oh my days. I just want to go mad right now. I just want to go mad right now, guys. I just want to go mad. I'm so upset at how easily this can be done and how it's been happening for a very, very long time, where we have these white racist individuals, white supremacy that is global and so institutionalized that we have seen in so many ways. And we have, for example, Amy Cooper, the way she changed the tone of her voice to act as if she was the victim is an act of weaponization, is an act of just disgusting racism, is an act of gaslighting and abuse. And we have seen this go on for so long. Just because that black man said, "Put your mask on," she was so quick to say an African American, because she was dying to say this black guy XYZ. What Amy Cooper wanted for that black man is what had happened to George Floyd. That is exactly what she wanted, and this is how institutionalized racism works. This is how it works. You use your white privilege, then your defense mechanism, which is your white fragility, to reinstate white racial equilibrium. This is what you do, and it is disgusting. She has now lost her job. She's lost her dog because the way she was choking that dog. Her address has been doxed, and her life has been turned upside down because she tried to turn somebody else's life upside down. And it's so easy for white women to turn on this victim voice, change it around, and make them feel like the victim, so that the black men are either killed on the streets, put into jail, and institutionalized racism kicks in and locks them away because it's disgusting. Why are they seen as intimidating, aggressive, troublesome? Just innocent black men are seen as something else when they just want to enjoy their lives, when they just want to live. They are taken to a whole nother level because of perceptive racism and how awful it can be. People think that they can use their privilege in such a disgusting way, and it needs to be exposed, and these people need to be in jail themselves for trying to ruin somebody else's life for no reason. George Floyd was legit on the floor. I cannot breathe. 4 policemen were around him. The guy could not breathe. The guy could not breathe. And they killed him. And he's dead. And the police officers are fired. Excuse me. That's nothing to be happy about. Fired. So you lot can just go home and go sleep on your beds. You don't need to be going in your jail because you should be tried under for murder. Because you guys are murderers for what you did. You killed an innocent black man. You just killed for no reason. Put your knee on him and the guy cannot breathe. He's on the floor, and that is how he's going out. What if he had children, his parents, a wife, a whole life just gone like that because of the color of your skin? Your life is gone. What were his last thoughts? And the gag is, even if his life wasn't gone and he survived that, the PTSD, the trauma that carries with you from a specified event can really hold with you and bring you so much pain for the rest of your life, for just living. The weaponization of this victim kind of voice that you quickly put on. He's hurting me, he's doing this, you're screaming, you're this, that, this stupid woman. How embarrassing do you have to be? Your life is upside down, and rightfully so. I have no sympathy for you, no empathy for you. You are an absolute fool, you are a clown, and you've been looking like a clown. And I don't know what you were wearing, child, it was a mess as well. Put on your mask during a pandemic and you want to be doing up all of this, and you thought that you would win. You thought that you would come out on top. You were exposed for the fraudulent, disgusting clownery, and you are nothing but a racist, ignorant twat. Black men, especially in America, are under such vilified form of oppression. And it's not just physical oppression, it's the mental oppression that comes with it. And then they have to find coping mechanisms to deal with stuff like this because institutionalized racism is just so rife. And I'm sick to death of it, as I'm sure everybody else is. And I've made videos on this, talking about it in the past, and I will continue to do so because we've had two disgusting cases that have taken place. The way the guy's knee was on him and he was lying there fighting for his life. Everybody around him telling him to get your knee off or whatever. And he's there just dying because of what took place. And they just got fired. That is it. They just got fired. That is it. They just went home. Back to their own wives, children, go to bed, peacefully, wake up the next day, maybe have a barbecue, sit at home, watch TV, eat, knowing that you killed a man, a murder. Firing is not enough for these white supremacist terrorists at all. They need to be tried for murder and take their asses to jail for a very, very long time so they can understand, they never will, about how much of a disgusting clown that these people are. And it keeps on happening so many times. And it was even revealed that BAME individuals have been stopped more than their white counterparts for when it comes to fines during this pandemic. It's rife and it runs through everything. Institutionalized racism is rife and it runs through everything. And I'm so mad right now. And she tried, but she failed. And now she's lost her job, she's been fired, and she's lost her pet. But this isn't enough. I'm so sorry. We've seen it all. The evidence is there. This person needs to be tried. I'm sorry, people like this need to go to prison. But how can they go to prison when the prison themselves are doused in so much more racism? It's practically another form of slave labor where people get tried for such minor crimes that their counterparts have been doing for days on end, but they don't get tried the same. It's all corrupt. It all needs to be dismantled and it needs to be built completely differently if we want to see effective changes. Black men in general, but especially in America, are being treated like bottom barrel scum, and I've had enough of it. The fact that I even had enough of it is crazy within itself, because I'm pretty sure a lot of people out there have had enough of it for a very long time. So you don't see other demographics or ethnicities going through the same kind of oppression in countries like the UK and the US continuously in the news. You don't see it like that. This is a major, major issue, and it needs to be brought to light. I'm glad that it has via Twitter, but those 4 men that killed George Floyd need to be in prison. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. You don't need to go to prison. Being fired is not enough for me at all. A step in the right direction, yes, but child, we're not just taking a step, we're climbing up the damn stairs. So these heifers need to go to jail quickly. Let me know what your thoughts are. I'm just so irritated, guys, by what has happened. I'm just... Whew. Damn.